Seriously? Like, I want to be here every Saturday morning. ¡Aplausos! María Hinojosa, ¡wow! Wow, no, así no es en mi casa, you guys. Así no es en mi casa. No. It's like, Mom, where were you? What? You mean you're traveling again? What? They're just like, you're being María Hinojosa, not my mom. It's really cute. Okay, so I have a couple of thoughts I want to share with you, and then I want to start with our panel. But I'm telling you a few things that you know, and some that you don't. I call what we're living in right now the U.S. Mambo. It's a very confusing time, actually. I mean, we joke about it. You know, I actually used to say the U.S. Mambo, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And it's like now it's 3 steps forward and about 67 steps back, right? And so you can't dance like that. No way. You can laugh first. That was a joke. Loosen up, everybody. But yeah, we can laugh, but it's also really sad, and I know that you know that too. So some of the U.S. Mambo that I think about is the fact that, you know, Sofia Vergara is the highest paid television actress right now in the United States, but that we also have the highest rate of Latina adolescents attempting suicide, and that we have had for decades. You know, the U.S. Mambo. Latinos are the most powerful consumers right now, especially Latinas, 1.5 trillion, if not more. You know, we're sought after for what we buy. We're also the fastest growing group of people behind bars, any kind of bars, whether they're detention or prison or jail. We have extraordinary political capacity at this moment. It literally rests on your shoulders, so not to put any pressure on you, but just to put the entire pressure of the world on your shoulders. It rests on your shoulders, and we know that you have the capacity, right, to go and engage and be involved, citizen or not. But the truth is that at this moment, we also know that there are hundreds, perhaps hundreds of thousands of people living in fear at this moment, today. And so I want to share with you a text that I received last night from someone who I know, who is undocumented, Central American, came by plane with her daughter from Central America, and her daughter's in school. She's second year in high school. Señora, mire, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it in Spanish, then I'll translate. Mire, en la escuela de mi hija dijeron de que el gobierno quiere sacarlos de la escuela y deportarlos, que ahora la prioridad es deportar a los jóvenes. No sé si es por intimidar, es verdad o es por meter miedo. Entonces, ¿es verdad? No estoy entendiendo. This is somebody who just texted me last night saying, in my kids' school, they are saying that right now the priority is to deport all of the children, all of the young people. Is this intimidation? That's not Latino. That's not a Latino story, mis queridos and queridas. It's an American story. All of us are bearing the brunt of that fear. Because one way or another, whether or not people want to say it or not, these people who are part of us, with or without papers. And so their experience in this country impacts our experience in this country. That is a part of your responsibility as teachers to try to create, I don't know, maybe it's because you have this historic responsibility that you have to be a counterbalance to that, where there is fear and silence and invisibility, where you have to be visible, where your role is actually to see others and to say, I see your story, I want to hear your story, tell me what is happening to you. You are valuable. You are not an other in this country. You are me and I am you. As teachers, that is what we can do And I'm so lucky to be among you. First of all, I forgot to say my opening line, which was, you guys are the coolest group of conference attendees that I have seen in like, I don't know how long, and I give a lot of speeches, and I hope I don't make any enemies like that. But seriously, you guys are amazing. Like the energy, the vibe, the diversity, it's like amazing. I want to say it's hot, but it's hot, okay? It's really, really, really fabulous. But I know that you also understand the complexity of the Latino experience, right? And that your role is not to homogenize, but to look for the complexity. And that as teachers, you can instill that belief in that student to believe in their potential, right? To believe in their potential. For me as a professor, I tell my students, who all feel invisible, and they're at DePaul University, the largest Catholic university in the country, rated by Princeton as, whatever, #1 in the Midwest, et cetera, and they're there, and they still feel invisible, and less than, and other. And I'm like, you guys are the winners. Believe it. Own your power. Own your leadership. That's the name of my class. Own your leadership, owning your personal narrative. Understand the power, and then I put in parentheses, the political power that you have by owning your narrative. As teachers, you can encourage those young people in your classes, and you in the process learn your own story. And perhaps, as I have learned, when I open myself up as a teacher, it's when I get the most from my students. And I know that that's difficult, and I know that you guys have amazing challenges, but letting your students see themselves in you is a way in which they learn to see themselves and all of their possibilities. It is truly, truly, truly my honor to be here. As I said to several people already today, I know what I'm telling my son that he has to do the day after he graduates from DePaul University, and I want him to become part of Teach for America. So you can tweet that out to him. Hey, Raúl. Hey, Raúl Ariel Jesús de Todos los Santos Pérez Hinojosa. Your mother just called you out. Okay, and seriously, I gotta give a shout out to my daughter because I'm so proud of her, also because she also has a really cool name. Her name is María Jurema Guadalupe de los Indios Pérez Hinojosa. She just got accepted early decision to Brown. Hello! I'm very honored, very, very honored.